Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? I'm good, thank you for asking. If you're new here, my name is Ree. On this channel we do a little bit of travel, a little bit of lifestyle, a little bit of beauty. We like to switch it up, keep it cute, you know, keep it cute or keep it mute. You remember when people used to say that? I used to love that. Anyway, so today we got a good one. I am doing my first Q&A / get to know me. Isn't that fun? I know, right? We are a couple videos in, probably about like 20 videos in. I thought, you know, I showed y'all what I could do with the little tube, so I might as well, you know, let y'all in, let y'all learn a little bit about me, so y'all can get comfortable over here, y'all can take a seat, y'all can join the party, you know, get used, you know, to this thing that we call life of Ree. Yeah. So if you are new here and you're having a good time, maybe you chuckle, maybe you giggle, maybe you even just smile, that is a strong indication that you should probably subscribe, because that's probably your heart telling you that you belong. Sing what? I just did that. Anyway, so today is like today I'm doing a get to know me Q&A. I'm super hype about it. And basically I'm also going to be drinking while I do it, because alcohol just makes we can admit that like alcohol makes it a little more fun. So I have my drink. This is homemade. Y'all see my little, by the way, I drink it out of my King's University College Student Council cup. Love this cup, just so handy. But what is this? This is Hennessy, Cran, and sparkling water. Woo! Yes, that's what we doing today, because I figured y'all can get the real if I take a little sip. I ain't gonna copyright some of my stuff because I'm just out here dropping gems. So this video is very lightweight, so you skip back. Why don't y'all drink with me? How about if you have a drink during this, screenshot it, send it to me on IG, I'ma repost it, and we just let people know we out here sipping and having a good time. It's the Bahamian thing to do, really. It wouldn't be a Q&A without a drink. So these are some of the general questions, and then we'll go into some of the Q&A questions I got in the Instagram story that I posted. So let's get into the general questions first. Yeah, so just for like full transparency, my channel is called Life of Ree HC, and what that means is like Life of Ree. My first name is Rena, R-E-N-A. Do not chase me, do not stalk me. But yeah, my first name is Rena, but my friends call me Ree. Like my close friends and stuff, like the football team, everybody just calls me Ree. That was my nickname. Some people call me Riri, but I just prefer Ree because I grown now. You know, two Riris seem a little bit much. Plus, it's remind people of Rihanna. But yeah, Life of Ree, and the HC stands for my middle name, which is Harriet Cynthia. Pause. I know my mother gave me some old names. So Harriet, Harriet Tubman, Cynthia, Angelica's doll, and Rugrats. Yes, those are my two middle names. So if you ever wondered what Life of Ree HC stands for, it's like Life of Ree, which is my nickname, and then HC is like my middle names. So nobody can copy or duplicate what I got going on here. But yeah, that's the basics. So next, my age. I'm 24 years old. My birthday is September 18th, so I'm going to be 25 in a few months, and I don't know how to act about it. I'm nervous. I'm a nervous little Virgo. Out here just trying to cope with the fact that I'm about to be 25. I'm getting up there. I remember when I was just 21 and I was drinking my head off in the States because, you know, I just turned legal over there. But yeah, 25 and alive. What? That's gonna be on a shirt that I wear somewhere in September. But I'm 25 years old. Most people always ask what you do in your 9 to 5. I am a graduate. So I graduated from King's University College at the University of Western Ontario in Canada, where I lived for 4 years and completed my bachelor's. And then I left Canada, moved to Michigan, and went to the University of Michigan to do my master's of accounting in Ann Arbor. So lived in the States for 1 year, lived in Canada for 4 years. Before that, I lived in the Bahamas my whole time. Born, bred, Gadad, Bahamian. But yeah, let's just backtrack. I am born in the Bahamas. I think I mentioned in a lot of videos. I figured you guys would know, but I have been born and raised in the Bahamas before I went off to college to do my school. Now I moved back home after I got my master's. I sat the CPA exam, so I am a licensed CPA. I currently work in public accounting in a Big 4 firm, and yeah, that is it about me and what I do. Hobbies: love to dance. Sports that I played: softball, flag football, a little bit of volleyball, but I never really loved volleyball. Softball was my first love. Then I moved to college and I ended up playing flag football in Canada, and it was like the only way to get me to play in snow was like flag football. Anything else and I'm inside drinking hot cocoa, wanted nothing to do with the cold. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. And now we're here. Yeah, so I started a blog probably like a year ago. I started my blog, and then now I just like a few months ago, probably like 3 months in, I'm starting my YouTube channel, and now you're here with me, and we're just, you know, having a party, having a good time, and that sums it up. I have one brother, he's older. We have a channel on YouTube called Bay Hungry, also on Instagram, that you should definitely subscribe and follow if you just like, you know, watching people eat food and stuff like that. It's based in the Bahamas, but we're definitely going to expand if we travel to other places. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. One mom, one dad. Yeah, no pets, but I want a dog. Love dogs. What else people usually ask in these things? Currently grew up. What year were you born? I'm born in 1995. I just told you guys I'm gonna be 25. My favorite drink: to shot, love tequila. To just drink and sip and be pretty, I love a good mojito. It really gets me going. To have a good time and just try out probably Hennessy. Just a Hennessy gal, ain't nothing wrong with that. If I'm wearing perfume, what scent is it? It's Marc Jacobs Decadence. Yeah, that's my go-to. Just, I love that scent. I probably buy more of it. Tea or coffee? Both. I love a cup of coffee in the morning, but then after that I just drink a bunch of tea. Favorite movie is The Lion King. I love The Lion King. Ever since I was a little girl, I loved The Lion King. When I was in college, explain to me why I had a Lion King poster, and I thought I was the business. You can tell me I wasn't like the biggest thing on campus. I love my Lion King. I just Do you speak any languages, and how well? I speak Spanish. So Spanish, I got a double major, and Spanish was one of my majors. So I could speak Spanish okay. Like, we went to Mexico, link the Mexico travel blog. We went to Mexico and I was speaking Spanish there, and like people understood me. So I feel like I can now probably say, okay, I can speak Spanish. I can't speak it as well as a native, but I can go on vacation and we can have a good time, you know? We can have like tequila shots and guacamole. We could do that. Am I single or taken? I'm definitely taken. I'm definitely taken. I'm far from single. Yeah, I have a boyfriend. And you guys see him all the time. I don't know, that question is kind of irrelevant. How do you describe your fashion sense? As you can see by my little chunky Boys in the Hood shirt, I love a little tom girl action. So I guess tom girls are girls who like oversized clothing. My favorite my favorite era was the 90s. So I love oversized t-shirts, big hoops, like funky clothing. I love the 90s. Like anything on Fresh Prince, like, oh, that was such a mood. Yeah. Do I have a PC or a Mac? I have a Mac. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna get into some of the questions. So yeah, that's just a little general kind of like welcome into my life. Here I am, just a little information, so you guys can maybe get to know me a bit better. Comment down below if anything I said you resonate with. Maybe we have similar sport interests or stuff like that. And now we're gonna get into some of the questions, which I'm excited about. Thank you to everybody that asked questions. Really appreciate you. Much love. Okay, favorite moment or experience during lockdown or quarantine? Easy. When the liquor store opened. felt like the heavens have like, oh my gosh, talk about overflow. When the liquor store opened, I was ecstatic. And when I finished my first Chloe Ting challenge and I lost like 3 inches on my waist, oh, I felt like that was like a moment. I just felt so good about myself. So those two, liquor store opening and Chloe Ting losing those 3 inches on my waist. What are my go-to shoes? I love this question. Slides. Probably wear slides every single day, but my go-to shoes, like if I'm going out the house running errand, I'm definitely now gonna be sneakers. My boyfriend Kino really put me on, like, I think we're gonna do a sneaker collection because we have a good chunk of sneakers. But my favorite go-to shoes if I'm going to the airport, which is where I usually, which was where I normally went to, was my Nike Air Prestos. But now I've been kind of laid back, so I'm probably doing like more my Pumas, my black and white Pumas. Those are what I like. I'm a sneaker girl, not gonna lie, love a sneaker. I don't really favor heels because, fun fact, I'm 5'9", so I'm kind of on the tallish side. I have this friend, she knows who she is. Every time I see her in Canada, she looks at me and is like, did you grow? And it's like, it's every time I see her, she thinks like grew 2-3 inches. It's beautiful. I'm like, I am the same height that I left you with. Every time I see her, that's like the joke. Every time I see her, she thinks I grew. But I'm 5'9", so I'm on like the tallish side for a girl, which is fine because that like helps me reach cereal and stuff like that. No hate on the height. Next question, because I don't want to ramble, but what shook you the most about 2020? Can we all say this one together? 1, 2, 3. Corona. Oh no, I had so many plans. Like, I had a whole vision board thinking I was going to travel, and COVID-19 has canceled every single trip. So yeah, we all can say like what shook us the most would probably be COVID-19. Anything else that shook me? No. This question, always a litty one. I get this one a lot. But yeah, if you had to move and live somewhere outside of the islands of the Bahamas, where would it be? So obviously, I always ask myself this because I'm in the Bahamas, right? And global warming, I'm definitely gonna get affected. I'm aware. If we keep up at this rate, for sure some islands are about to just disappear. In case the Bahamas is one of them and like the islands just disappear and there's no more. Or in case, I ever get like an opportunity to go somewhere else, or let's just say there's no option to live in the Bahamas anymore. My previous answer to this was I always would go to South America, like either Argentina or Brazil, because I just went to Brazil once in 2016 and I fell in love. I really felt like I belonged, though. Brazil was one of those places where I visited and I was like, I would not be mad to live here. Like, I feel like Brazil has a lot of culture and stuff like that, and it's very closely knitted with like Caribbean culture. And also Brazil has like a huge Afro-Latina community, so I feel as though Brazil was one of those places where I would have previously chosen. But to answer this question, if I had to move outside the Bahamas, it'll probably be between the US and Canada, because I'm familiar with living in those places. If I had to pick, I guess I would just pick the US, because where I lived in Canada was very cold. It was in GTA, so like London, Toronto, Greater Toronto area. So it was kind of cold, and I wasn't very good in the cold. I loved Canada, but like their blizzards, I wasn't good at it. Like I wasn't good at it. I was there for 4 years, and I honestly thought after the second year I would get better at it, but I wasn't improving at winter. I just wasn't good at it. So Canada, maybe, but it'd probably have to be like Vancouver or BC, where it doesn't get as cold. If not there, well, Canada would be my second option, so like probably Vancouver, BC. I would like to live in Toronto, but I know Toronto is like mad expensive. I don't think like my future self would ever be able to afford that. Okay, no, let's just put, okay. Naturally, I would pick Canada because Canada is so clean and I love Canada. Canadians are so awesome. But I guess naturally from my job. Okay, where this question is hard. This question is so hard. People ask me this all the time and I don't have an answer. Maybe okay, no. I'll pick the States. I'll pick the States because, and then I'll pick the United States because I think for me, from my standpoint, I don't really like taxes. So I probably would prefer to keep more of my money because the Bahamas is like tax-free. Well, tax-free in the sense that we don't pay income tax, but we do have value-added tax. But I'm not a huge fan of paying taxes. I think taxes are less in the States. So I probably pick the States. I probably pick like the 3 states I would enjoy probably living in the most. Probably be Florida, Texas, and California. I picked everything warm. Atlanta too. I don't know. Something about Atlanta I feel like I get along with. But, okay, so Florida, Texas, California. California has a lot of tax, plus they have that drought thing. This is hard. Okay, let's just cancel California. Yeah, California is a huge state. Probably would cancel Florida. I have just lived. I feel like I almost, like the amount of times I would go to Fort Lauderdale or Miami a year, I almost felt like I lived there at one point. Almost every year we used to go to Miami or Florida. Like I don't think if I had to move somewhere, I'd be there. It probably would be because I have no knowledge of it. Texas. Because it's like, you know, the heat reminds me of home. I like the whole Tex-Mex vibe. I like Texas. Dope people come from Texas. Yeah, there's no winter there. Probably Dallas or Houston. I feel like my vibe would match right there. Yeah, so if I had to move anywhere, I probably would be first pick probably like a Texas situation. I could see myself there maybe. If not, the States, and let's just say Trump is still in power. Because yeah, I'm not moving to the States with that man in power. So let's just clear that up. Let's just backtrack. Because what happens there is that man is very anyway, so I'm not moving to the States while Trump is in power. That's just a no for me. So if let's just say Trump is involved in this question and I had to move like right now, it would probably be to Canada, either Toronto or like Vancouver. Those are like 2 cities. I've never been to Vancouver, but the stories I hear, it just sounds really good. I know I really should go there at least once. But yeah, Vancouver or Toronto. I love Toronto. Every time I go there, it's such a vibe. But I usually only visit in like when it's not cold. So I feel like my vibe is like skewed. But yeah, even the Toronto Christmas market though, that is one of the few things I really I'm so excited to for like the Christmas time in like the States / Canada. I love the Toronto Christmas market. I always want to go. I hope I answered that question. I feel like I did. Do I see myself living in the Bahamas forever? Okay, this is another good question. I guess so, maybe. Ultimately, I think I would want to raise my kids in the Bahamas because I was raised in the Bahamas, and a lot of the issues and things that are happening today, like even in the Black Lives Matter movement, I just feel as though I would want to raise my kids in the Bahamas similar to how I've been raised in the Bahamas, just because my country is still very small and it's still a little tight-knit, like families are still close and stuff like that. Like I'm not like that, but anyway, my country is still very tight-knit. I just feel a little more secure or a little more comfortable raising my kids in the Bahamas because especially because of the society and the environment that's happening now in the States and Canada and all over the world, in Europe and all kind of things, in countries where the black people aren't the minority, in countries where black people are the minority, because the Bahamas and other Caribbean islands, as you know, black people are actually the majority here. So I feel like we were raised a little different and things like that. And some of the fights and discussions that parents are having to have with their children at a young age, fortunately, I didn't have to have those discussions and have to have those questions and stuff like that. We all experience racism in our own way, but in the Bahamas it was a little different. And I'm very grateful for the fact that like I wasn't raised, like, I don't know, I wasn't raised in a way where I had to be mindful of like the things like that. Also, I just feel like the school system in here I'm a little more familiar with. Okay, do I see myself living in the Bahamas? Let me answer the question. Do I see myself living in the Bahamas forever? I want to say for now, yes, because this is the place that I currently have a job, and I currently, you know, I'm currently developing a life here. So I would say yes, but I do not know. I do not know. You never know where life takes us, and that's a conversation you gotta have with your family and stuff like that. I do enjoy living in the Bahamas though, because it's so close to the States, also so close to Canada. Also, you know, there is a beach everywhere I go, so it's just very relaxing for me. When I was living in the United States and Canada, I remember that was one of the things I miss. I miss being able to like run to the beach, and I didn't realize it until I left, like how much the beach kind of, affected like kind of like my mental health. Really love the beach, so that's why the hell did I pick Texas? Why wouldn't I pick California? I'm not sure about California. The celebrities there, so I never know. Oh, okay. Yeah, but those are some of the questions that I got. I don't want the video to be too long, but yeah, give me a thumbs up, guys, if you like this video. I hope you guys enjoyed just getting a feel for me, who I am, a little bit of my personality, what I'm about. If you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a comment down below. Definitely hit subscribe. If you raised a question, I just want to thank you so much for doing this. Let me know if you want to do another Q&A. This was fun. I like, you know, just chilling with you guys, giving my opinion, letting y'all in, you know, that type of stuff. Thank you for all who sip with me. It's actually pretty good. Hennessy, cranberry juice, and sparkling water. Because the sparkling water makes you feel like you can fly, but the Hennessy weighs you down. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuce. Bye.